Welcome back to another story on Relaxing Stories TV. Tonight, let me take you to the gentle folds of the southern hills, where the paths are worn more by time than by feet. There's a meadow that's always green. It's the kind of green that feels soft behind your eyes, muted, quiet, like something remembered in a dream. At the edge of this meadow stands a tree. A single, massive tree, twisted with age, rooted in silence. Its branches reach wide, like open arms, and from them falls a soft, constant rain, even when the sky is clear. They call it the rain tree. Some say it's just a legend, a story told by wanderers and old forest guides, the kind of tale shared around fires or folded into travel journals. Whispers of a tree that weeps gently for the world, but only when no one is watching. Others claim they've seen it, sat beneath it, dreamed beneath it, and woken up, changed. Not in any way you could name, not louder or brighter or newer, just softened, like a knot in the soul slowly untangled. Eli had never believed in those kinds of stories. He liked facts, certainty, things that could be explained. But lately, nothing made sense. He hadn't slept through the night in nearly 6 months, not because of noise or nightmares, but because of something quieter, a stillness that felt wrong, like being frozen in place while the world moved around him. So one day, without really planning to, he packed a small bag, a change of clothes, a worn-out notebook, and a water bottle with a little lemon in it, because he liked the way it made the ordinary feel just a bit better. He took a bus out of town, then another, then a train to the end of the line. The kind of train where the windows stick and the seats creak gently when you shift your weight. And finally, a dirt road, then a path, then no path at all. He walked for hours, past oak groves and weathered stones, through tall grass that whispered around his legs, under birdsong that came and went like waves, until he saw it, not all at once, but in pieces. First the curve of a high branch, then the shimmer of falling water, rain that didn't belong to the sky, and finally, the trunk, wide enough to lean a life against, smooth in places, knotted in others. It looked as though the earth had grown up around it, like the tree had always been there, and the world had simply decided to build itself around its presence. Eli stood at the edge of the meadow, still, not wanting to disturb the quiet. The rain fell gently from the tree's limbs, a soft, steady curtain of mist. No splash, no puddles, just the sound of falling water on fallen leaves, like breathing, like remembering. He stepped closer, felt the first drop on his arm. It was cool, not cold, smelled faintly of cedar, and something older, like the air inside a closed book, like the scent of a memory you can't quite place. Beneath the tree, the ground was soft, moss-covered, springy. It didn't feel damp. It felt welcoming. Eli set his bag down, took off his shoes, and lay against the trunk. His back rested where the bark curved like a cradle. He closed his eyes and exhaled. For the first time in what felt like years, he didn't try to fall asleep. He simply allowed it, and the rain tree allowed it too. At first, he dreamed in fragments, a teacup on a windowsill, a boat rocking gently in the tide, a garden after dusk. Then came a memory, but not his, a child's laughter, bare feet in the grass, a wooden swing tied to a high branch, someone humming while hanging laundry on a line, peaceful, safe. then silence, not empty, but full. Hours passed like seconds, or maybe the other way around. Time didn't move beneath the rain tree, or maybe it simply remembered a different rhythm. When Eli woke, the sun was lower in the sky. The rain was still falling, but softer than before, like the tree was sleeping too. He sat up slowly, no stiffness, no rush, and noticed he felt lighter, like someone had taken a stone from his chest and replaced it with warm tea and clean air. He didn't speak, didn't need to. There was nothing to say, no big realization, no sudden insight, just a feeling, like quiet applause from the inside of his bones. He stood, ran a hand along the bark in thanks, and walked back the way he came. He never looked for the rain tree again. He didn't try to tell others where it was, and when he thought of it later, he wasn't even sure if he could find it twice. But something in him stayed rooted, a calmness, a hush, a steady rhythm he could come back to just by breathing. Sometimes he'd fall asleep to the sound of rain, even when the sky was clear. Good night. Sleep well. And if it rains while you dream, maybe the tree remembers you too.